When I first met Sidney, it was just, it was incredible because he used to come in to pick up the mail, very friendly, very affable. I immediately got scared, like, what's wrong with this guy? It was very similar to what happened with me. When I moved on the island, people were like, this guy's just too nice, he's kind, he's respectful, he's honorable. What's the scoop? Integrity, honesty, saying sorry for the mistakes that you made. Just like, that's what it's about, right? And then the test was, Jordan loves you. Like, Allison loves you, right? This was before they found out that you were playing in the NFL, and this was before all of your credentials. So, without further ado, thank you so much to Sidney. You're on.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you. Thank you to the team. It's been nothing but like love and good energy ever since I've came in here. Fahim, everybody treats me well. I pull Fahim to the side and say, hey man, I've never had a bad experience with anybody in here. Everybody is customer-centric, customer-friendly, customer-first, going above and beyond to research. I just take mental notes every time I come in here. Everybody has the same attitude, good energy, and I just love it. It's a place, it's kind of therapeutic to describe when I come in here. I just get lost, whether it's Seamless selling me some chapstick or butter. I love it. I'm just over here like, y'all gotta try this stuff. I'm telling all my friends, like, I gotta send y'all some of this. And I thank Fahim for giving me my first speaking engagement. This is my first time I've ever spoke to a group of people. I'm just gonna get straight into it. Okay. Imagine your wildest dream since your childhood. Whatever you wanted to be, the president, the astronaut, the movie star, football player, star, whatever you wanted to be, celebrity. Would you be willing to take the necessary actions to execute and make your dreams come true? Believe me when I tell you, anything is possible. It really is. I know it's cliche, but literally on my journey, I've seen that anything that you manifest can possibly show up in your life and happen if you work hard enough. I'm gonna give 5 keys today. Love yourself, the power of choice, think big, discipline, consistency, and accountability. That's all on the same line. And keep going. Number 1, love yourself. I want everybody to look at their thumbprint. 7 billion people in the world. You're the only person with this one thumbprint. It's unique to you. Everybody's their own individual being. I know we get caught up sometimes in, hey, we want to be Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, whatever movie star we see. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you're your own person. You can learn stuff from these people, but at the end of the day, if you copy Kylie Jenner's exact moves or whoever you look up to, you might learn some things, but you're not going to truly grow into your own identity. All right, so how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. A thing on this, cut out the negative self-talk. I used to find myself being super hard on myself. If I mess up, I call myself dumb or stupid, or hey, I look bad in the mirror. When I look in the mirror, hey, I don't like how things. I cut out the negative self-talk. If you wake up in the morning, you have a lot to be grateful for. Gratitude. Cut the negative self-talk out. Now I have a gratitude journal. Every morning I wake up, I write 3 things that I'm grateful for every day. A lot of people don't wake up tomorrow. Today's gratitude journal. I'm grateful for new opportunities. I'm grateful for my self-awareness. I'm grateful for anybody who has ever helped me throughout my life. Speak positivity into your life at all times, because every second you're alive, like you said, you have something to be thankful for. And I wanted to make this fast forward to now. I choose happiness, peace, and love in my life. By choosing to embrace all situations of positivity, and my life has taken a turn for the better. After I chose to have a better attitude, I got promoted in 5 years. In 3 months after I got promoted, I chose to take the opportunity to start my own company. That's how fast it turned around. So getting promoted, and then 3 months later, I jumped to entrepreneurship in that swing of things when my attitude changed. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. So that's the power of choice. Think big. You must believe in something bigger than yourself in order to get something bigger than yourself. I was once a prisoner of my own self-limiting beliefs. Sometimes to this day, I still find myself thinking too small. I'll give you a quick example. I'm a very goal-oriented person. I set a lot of goals in my life. My goal was to have 100K net worth by the time I turned 30. Yes, I did make the goal, but I was thinking too small, because in the next 6 months, I made another 100K. So I was thinking too small. I should have set that goal for $10 million instead of $100,000. I should have thought bigger. When you set your goals bigger, your mind has a way of subconsciously leading you to your goals. Whether you realize it or not, your actions start to change once you really set your goal and stick to it. Your mind is going to subconsciously start guiding you to the right opportunities in life to make things happen in your favor. It's always going to be somebody out there bigger, stronger, faster, smarter than you, and you can learn from them. So make sure you're out here engaging with people. Every chance you meet somebody is a new opportunity to get better, learn something new, sharpen your skills. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. So whatever you think is gonna manifest into your life. For sure. Show me where you spend your time, money, energy, and I'll tell you what you worship. You can't cheat yourself. So being successful takes a level of discipline and accountability that is rare. It's really what separates you from everybody else. Sports disciplined me at an early age and held me accountable for my actions since I've been playing sports. It kept me honest and made me realize at an early age that I can't cheat myself. I might can cheat a test, or when Fahim's turned around, I might can do whatever when he's not looking. But ultimately, if I look in the mirror and say, Sidney, I want to work out today, I want to eat healthy. If I don't do the things that I list myself to tell me to do, you're cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself, and you're not going to be successful if you're cheating yourself. You can cheat anybody all day, but if you're cheating yourself, it's not going to work out too well for you. I encourage everybody to get you a daily routine. It could be something small. Like, I'll give you a check of mine. Mine is wake up at 4:30 every morning, meditate, go to the gym, take my immunity supplements. You should have some routine where there's 5 things you do. Make your bed up. It's just small little goals, like making your bed. That's a small, easy one. Just build tiny, small wins every day of doing stuff that you said you're going to do. Write that list down. Non-negotiable. You got to do those things and stay true to yourself. Be painfully honest with yourself. You know when you're not doing what you said you were going to do. So be painfully honest with yourself. Never stop moving towards where you want to be. Don't let other people's perception of you stop you from being you. People can call us whatever. You can call me ugly, stupid, whatever you want to. But if I know that I'm not that, it doesn't matter what like outside opinion. It doesn't matter. So this is a chapter of my life right here that I don't really talk about this stuff much. I played football since the age of 12. The first time I touched the football, I scored a 75-yard touchdown. Like walking on the field, just walking in. I knew I was special. I went on to be a standout in high school, and I was only the 3rd best player. My friends, they were superstars going to like All-American games and all that, but I was still good. But I was the 3rd best on my team. All the coaches came to see them first, and then they come holler at me just because I was hanging out with them. They was like, this dude pretty good, but whatever.
This was in Virginia?
No, this was in Tennessee.
In Tennessee, okay.
Yeah. So in high school, Tennessee, I was the 3rd best on my team, but I always believed in my ability. I knew I was bigger than my situation at all times. I already knew. I was able to receive a full ride to college. Only 1% of student athletes receive a full ride to college, so I was grateful for the opportunity to go to school for free. In college, I started my first year. When I walked to college, first day of practice, they said, hey, Sidney, you up. So I was in the fire to begin with as a freshman, soaking wet, just lifting weights and whatever. I started my whole freshman year. Second year, we had a coaching change, so I had a new coach come in, and he didn't know me, so I went to the bench. He put his guys in there, which I was, of course, I was upset because I knew I was good, but I just played my position. I played when I did. Halfway through the season, injuries, and I got my chance to come back in and improve that. So throughout college, I went on to play the rest of my years, played really good. After that, I was fortunate enough to become an undrafted free agent to the Cleveland Browns. So I was able to do that, get that experience, but I got cut from the Cleveland Browns, but then I got picked up by the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I got to spend me a year in the NFL getting good experience, living the life, but ultimately I got injured and I never went back again. And I'll read you a letter from when they terminated me. Notice of termination by the club, 2011, 5 days before Christmas, about to go to practice. A guy pulled me to the side like, hey, come to the office. The letter reads, you are hereby notified, effective immediately, that your player contract with the club covering the 2011 football season has been terminated for the reasons below. And signed by the GM. You literally go in and get fired. Like, that's business. It is what it is. I held on to this letter, and I recently found it when I was going through my stuff when I moved up here. I never forgot that day, 5 days before Christmas. Getting on that plane, going back home, just thinking like, oh, it can't end like this. So that was the last day, my last time playing football, but it stuck with me. And then 10 years later, I was able to come back, launch my company, and still keep it going. I didn't let the adverse circumstances, keep me down. If you're going through hell, keep going. You keep going, it might be better or worse, but it always gets better. It's a roller coaster ride, but things always get better with time. Just the conclusion to wrap things up. Self-love. Be your #1 fan. Power of choice. This is the only thing you have complete dominion over in your life. The power to choose how you react, your attitude. You might get some bad circumstances, but how you choose to react is the only thing you have control over in your life. Think big. If you're going to do something, you might as well do it big. Discipline, consistency, accountability. Do what you say you're going to do. Stay true to yourself. Keep going. It took me 31 years to become an overnight success. Now I challenge everyone in here, including myself, to take action towards your dream. Whether you are going to take a step a day or 100 miles a day, keep pushing forward. Woo! Thank y'all for having me.
I needed to hear that.